welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is going to be my third collab with Andi from Andi Does Stuff. Andi is one of my dearest friends here on YouTube and in life in general. She is so amazing, so beautiful, so talented. I love watching her videos. I will definitely have Andi's channel linked in my description box. If you have not subscribed to her yet, you need to immediately go to her channel and subscribe. You will absolutely love her. She does so many fun things on her channel, and I just feel so good every time I watch one of her videos. We talked a while back and decided to do a Valentine's Day collab, and we found out that we had the perfect Valentine's Day themed palette in common in our collection. And that is the Colourpop All That palette. I love this palette. This is probably one of my favorite Colourpop palettes. And this is such a perfect Valentine's color story. We have these beautiful deep wine shades, this beautiful shimmer here, this beautiful black matte. Then we have some medium tone kind of wine shades, and then these light kind of dusky pinks, beautiful shimmers, beautiful mattes. I'm so excited to use this palette. I have not used this palette nearly enough. So when she said that she had this palette, and I said I had this palette, we were like, huh, yay, because we both love it so much. Now, Andi's going to be doing a more sexy, sultry, va-va-va-boom look. And I think what I'm going to do is stick to a more softer, maybe more romantic look. I don't know that I've ever thought about doing a romantic eye look, but I'm going to do my best today and try to make Andi proud, because she has the corner on the sexy mama market. I'm telling you, she's got it down. Oh yes, she does. Every time I watch that woman and I see how beautiful she is and how sexy she is, I'm just like, oh, Andi, can we just bottle up a little bit of your sexiness so I can have a sip every once in a while? So if you guys are interested to see my look come together using the All That palette from Colourpop for my Valentine's Day themed collab with Andi from Andi Does Stuff, then please sit back, relax, let's all say it together, and let's get started. All right, let's get started with this look for my Valentine's Day themed collab with Andi from Andi Does Stuff. Now, I do not have any of my face makeup on, but I do have this eyelid primed in the Queen Nubia Cosmetics eyeshadow base. I have a little bit of concealer under my eye, and my brows are done. And this is the All That palette from Colourpop that we're going to be using for our looks today. And Andi said she's going to be doing more of a sexy, sultry, va-va-va-boom look. So I'm going to try to do a softer, more romantic look. We'll see how it goes. And I think what I'm going to do is start off with this shade here called Cha Cha and put that in my transition area. And I was curious what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. Now, my husband and I, we don't always do anything for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure exactly what our plans are this year. It's so funny because people have asked us in the past, like, you know, what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? And we'll say, we're not doing anything for Valentine's Day. We don't have to celebrate how much we love each other one day a year. We celebrate Valentine's Day every day of the year. And then we were thinking, you know what? I think we say that because we're too lazy to get off our butts and go to the store and get each other anything. And 2 years ago, we made a decision that we were not going to do anything for each other for Valentine's Day. You know, we just thought it was kind of silly, and let's just save our money. You know, maybe we'd go, I don't know, to a movie or something, but like, let's not waste our money on, you know, silly gifts for each other. And so I stuck to that. I was like, okay, fine. I'm not going to get him anything. So he got home from work that night, and he had gotten me a dozen roses, this cute pink stuffed bunny, and then a huge box of chocolates that was shaped like a heart. And I was like, oh, I felt so bad. I'm like, well, I didn't get you anything. And he's like, no, that's fine. He's like, you know, I just wanted to surprise you. And honestly, I think he ended up eating all of the chocolate out of that. Well, probably not all of it. I'm sure I had a few pieces, but I think he had the majority of the chocolate that he got me. So he did win out of that little deal there. And this is such a pretty rosy toned matte. I just love this. It works so well. It blends out so nicely. And I just think it's gorgeous. I love it. I was so glad that we both had this palette in common because I had not used this in a long time. And it is one of my absolute favorite Colourpop palettes ever. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is take this brush here, and I'm going to go into this shade here called Silhouette. I don't have my glasses. I know I say that every time, but usually what I'll do is I will get my glasses on before I film, and I'll try to memorize the names of the shades, and I cannot find my glasses anywhere. So I'm really surprised I can see these. And if you can tell that that's not Silhouette, let me know in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says. All right, let's put that in the outer V here. Ooh, that's very pretty. Wow, I love that shade. And my husband and I were laughing the other night because we grew up together. We were each other's first love in 6th grade when we were 11 years old. And we were talking about the Valentine's Day parties that we would have in our class that year in 6th grade. And what we would do is all of us kids would make these big, huge, like Valentine's Day envelopes that all the other students would come around and drop their little Valentines in there for you. And we would get these big pieces of butcher paper and like cut out big hearts and like staple them together. And then like some of the kids would just go crazy decorating these things. They were so talented and like really intricate and beautiful, like, you know, lace and I don't know, heart stickers and these beautiful elaborate drawings and, you know, I love you and be mine written in perfect cursive. And Paul and my hearts looked awful. Paul's was barely stapled together. It was all wrinkled and like hardly even taped to his desk. And mine looked like a 2-year-old had made it. I had tried to draw a unicorn on the front of it and it looked like a bullfighter with a severe limp. And I love this mat too. It's so pretty and it blends out so nicely. I just love this. It looks so gorgeous together. I love it. But I do think I am going to take this brush again and go back into Cha-Cha and just kind of blend that out just a little bit better there around the outer edge. And now for the shimmer on the lid. I think I'm going to use this one here called Risque. And I am going to spray this just so it's nice and foiled and metallic looking. And my kids and I actually were talking the other day too about Valentine's Day because when they were like in kindergarten and first grade, ooh, isn't that beautiful? I love this pink shimmer. It's so pretty and so soft. I love it. But like I said, when my kids were like in kindergarten and first grade, I was the mom that was going to force my children to make their own homemade Valentine's Day cards. And so I would make them go to Michael's and we would buy like, you know, all this cardstock and like every different shade of red and pink and purple. And I'd get these like smushy little stickers and, you know, really nice felt tip pins, and we'd get, you know, candies. I'd make them do like individual Valentine's Day cards for all the kids in their class. And there was like, you know, 30 to 40 kids in their class, you know. Can you imagine a 5-year-old sitting down to write 40 names on cardstock? Right. And so it was always this grand plan that I had, and they would get through, I don't know, 3 or 4 names and taping the candy on and putting the stickers on. And then they'd be like, Mom, I'm gonna go play, I'm out of here. And I would always end up doing like 35 Valentine's Day cards. So finally, after about a year or two of that, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna cave. We're going to Walmart. You can get your Spider-Man and your Moana Valentine's Day cards and just give them out to your friends, okay? Go for it. And I just think this is so pretty and it just looks so nice on the lid. It's very subtle, very soft, but it's got a really nice shine to it. And I don't know, I just love this palette. And I think I'm doing okay for a soft romantic look. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Be nice. Be nice. It's Valentine's Day. But let me know in the comment section what you think of this look so far. Go for it. All right, now I do think I am going to grab this brush and go back into Silhouette just a teeny tiny bit on the outer V there, just to make sure that that's nice and blended together. And I did have some kind of crappy Valentine's Day when I was single. I can remember like going out on Valentine's Day with like a friend, like another single friend, or like sometimes I'd go do stuff by myself and I'd see these couples that were all, you know, in love and holding hands and kissing. And I'd be like, get a room, you sickos. But after a while, you know, I was single for a long time. I finally decided, you know what, I don't have to have a love interest to enjoy Valentine's Day. I can love myself, go out and have some fun by myself and eat a lot of candy. And I did that a lot of times on Valentine's Day when I was single. Now I'm going to grab this Luxie brush here and I'm going to go into this shade here called BB Girl. Just kind of a nice light pink matte. There is a little bit of shimmer in it, but I don't think it sticks around. I'm going to put that down towards the outer part of that shade there, kind of on my brow bone. And just make sure that's nicely diffused and blended out. We're going for a soft romantic look, remember. Let's see what we can do here. And I do have to say, I'm not trying to be nauseating, but I do have to say that most days with my husband are Valentine's Day. He's very sweet and loving to me, and he's just my best friend. And we just love to spend time together. Like that in itself to me is very romantic, just hanging out with him. He's just so much fun to hang out with, and we laugh, and we joke around. We have a lot of the same interests. And then on the weekends, we typically go for pretty long walks together, like at night. Like we usually leave here about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and we're gone for a couple hours. And it's just so nice. We just talk about everything and laugh and just really enjoy each other's company. And that is so important, I think, in a marriage, is just to really enjoy and love being around one another. Now for my lower waterline, I'm going to use the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Good Reef. Now this makes me a little nervous because pinks on my lower lash line kind of make me look a little sick. But you know what? I think I have the perfect shade for the lower lash line that I won't look like I have a sinus infection. Okay, nobody wants a sinus infection on Valentine's Day. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the waterline here. And you guys know how much I love these. They're just so wonderful. And I just almost poked myself in the eye. Yikes. Okay, slow down there, Sparky. Now I'm going to do the lower lash line. I'm going to use this shade here called Please Me. And I think this will help kind of tone the sick look down with that good Reef waterline shade. We'll hope anyway. And I'm just going to lightly dust this on my lower lash line here. And that is a beautiful matte. It's very pigmented. I love it. Very nice. I love it. And I do think I want to kind of maybe, I don't know, make that look a little softer. And I might grab another little shade here and just kind of blend that out a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. And I think what I want to do is use this shade here called the Feels as my upper lid liner. I don't do that often with eyeshadow palettes, like use a dark shade on my upper lid. I usually just grab like one of my liquid liners, but I don't know, I thought that might be kind of fun today. And I think what I'm going to do, a little bit of fallout there. I think what I might do is use this shade here. This is called Wink Wink, and put that down on my lower lash line. Just kind of smoke that out a little bit down here. And I cannot wait to see Andi's look. Andi is such a hottie. She's so gorgeous. And like I say in every single one of my collab videos with her, I want her hair so bad. I've always wanted to have curly hair. I have stick straight hair. I've always had stick straight hair. I mean, it's gotten a little bit wavier, I guess, since I've had my kids. I always think that's kind of weird. Like when people say, well, I had straight hair and then I had kids and I had curly hair. And I'm like, are you sure? And I think this is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. It's a little bit more blown out than what I wanted, but you know what? That's okay. So I'm trying to do things a little differently now. Okay, so now I'm going to take this brush again, clean that off a little bit, and go into this shade here called the Feels and put that down on my upper lid as my liner. How fun. Yes, I love it. Just going to start over here and draw it this way. And I am getting a ton of fallout on my face. I don't know if you can see that, but oh boy. I look like somebody blew ashes into my face. But you know what? I'm going to get that cleaned up. That's why I didn't want to put all my face makeup on, because this is going to be very easy for me to clean up. And I think that looks gorgeous, though. It's a really nice shade. It's working really well as a liner. I love that. But this palette has Andi written all over it. I mean, these are just her tones. She's going to look absolutely gorgeous in her look. I know she will. I cannot wait to see it. It's so fun. It's hard for me when we upload like during the middle of the morning because I'm always at work and I have to wait like 2 hours to watch my collab partner's video, and I can't stand it. I've actually snuck into the bathroom before when I've been at work to watch my collab partner's video, so I might have to do that with Andi's video. So now I want to do my inner corner, and I think I'm going to use this shade here, Risque. I know I use that on the lid too, but I don't really think this one, what's that called? Fishnets. Fishnets, that's a cool name for a shade. I don't think that that's going to work because I think it's going to be a little bit too deep. So let's just go ahead and stick with Risque. Put that in the inner corner. Ooh, yes. Lovely. I love that. That is so pretty. Ooh, I love it. And you know, I do think I have like a soft romantic look with a little bit of an edge because I use that black shade as a liner, you know? Romantic with an edge. Is that a thing? All right, so I think I'm pretty much done with my look. I'm gonna go off camera, do the other eye, put the rest of my face makeup on, and I'll come back and show you how everything came together, so please don't go anywhere. I am back. This is the finished look, and I really like how this look turned out. I think I did a pretty decent job of doing a soft yet romantic look, maybe with a little bit of an edge. I mean, I'm 47 years old. I don't have an edge anymore. But you know what? If I want to live in the land of makeup make-believe, just let me. Okay. This is the Colourpop All That palette that Andi and I used for our Valentine's Day themed collab video. And I think this is the perfect Valentine's Day palette. Just the best color story for this. We have these darker shades, kind of like burgundy wine shades, and we have the medium tones and then the lighter tones. I think this works really well to create any kind of look that you want. And I cannot wait to see Andi's sexy, sultry look. And I'm hoping she used this shade right here. I should have used that shade. That's my favorite shade in the palette. But like I said, I wanted to go softer and more romantic. So I used this shade here in my transition area, this in my outer V. I used these two shades on the lower lash line, this on the upper lid, and I used this on my lid and also in the inner corner. And I just think all of these shades perform so well together. They're beautiful. I mean, you don't have a lot of guesswork with these kind of palettes, which I love, the monochromatic palettes. And I'm so glad that we had this in common so that we could use it together today. This is one of my favorite Colourpop palettes, and I don't get enough use out of it. So this was really fun to pull this out and use it today for our collab video. I do have the rest of my face makeup on, but I did want to go over a couple things quickly with you that I used on my finished look. For my mascara, I used the Wet n Wild Megalength. This is like $3 or $4 at the local drugstore, and I love this mascara. It works so well, lengthening, thickening, the whole package. And then on my lips, I used a combination of the Colored Raine liquid lipstick in the shade 24/7. And then I also used the Colourpop Lippie sticks in the shade Jam Sesh. I wanted like a red but a mauve mixture. I don't know that I got that with these two, but I think it's pretty close. I do like how my lips look. I don't know. I just think I should have maybe investigated the shades a little bit more. But once I started putting these babies on, I thought I'm not taking these off and starting over. So, you know, I don't know if it's the perfect match for the eye look, but I do think it's nice. I like it. It's okay. And I really would like to know what your guys' plans are for Valentine's Day. So please share that with me in the comment section. I can't wait to find out what you guys are going to be doing. And I do really want to thank my collab partner, Andi. Andi Does Stuff, for doing another collab with me. Andi, I hope we do many, many more of these. I cannot wait to see your sexy, sultry, vampy look. I will have Andi's channel linked in my description box. If you have not yet subscribed, please do yourself a huge favor, go to her channel and subscribe and watch her. You will absolutely love her. She is one of my dearest friends, and I'm so glad that I have her in my life. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I cannot wait to see you guys again soon. Take care. Thanks again. Bye.